Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Beardsworth-Gonzalez Gymnasium on the campus of New Bedford High School, where this evening the New Bedford Cable Network is proud to present boys high school basketball action. It's the homestanding New Bedford High Whalers taking on their cross South Coast Conference rivals, the Durfee Hilltoppers. Joe Cabral joined by my partner Chris Santos for the matchup here between two former Big Three conference teams, Durfee and New Bedford. Chris, it's a rivalry like none other. And tonight we start off the 2021 boys basketball season with New Bedford and Durfee here at the Beardsworth-Gonzalez Gymnasium.
Yeah, usually we get this game in the middle of the schedule for both teams, but obviously with the pandemic and the COVID going on, they are starting the season facing each other. So it will be the Hilltoppers in the red, and it will be the Whalers in the white. There are a lot of new rules by the MIAA this year, and so we will try to explain them to you as the game goes on and during timeouts. And one of the main rules is you will not see a jump ball. You will see that the official is meeting with the two captains. They will flip a coin, and that will decide which team inbounds the ball first to start the game.
New Bedford in the white here, as Chris mentioned. Durfee in the road red. They're being introduced. The starters for Durfee already on the floor, lined up along the free throw line extended. Number 1 is Javon Hawley. He'll be joined by Jason Hill wearing number 2, Jaden Lewis wearing number 5, Jariel Rivera wearing 23, and number 35, Elijah Coleman. New Bedford will have number 13, Raynon Goodine, joined by Sam Mosier, number 21, and number 24, Will Tarpey along the front court, and number 2, Clinton Dunstan, and number 3, Craig Baptiste, a freshman, rounding out New Bedford's starting lineup. Here's our national anthem. Our national anthem from the Beardsworth-Gonzalez Gymnasium. Chris brought up one of the differences as far as rules are concerned here in 2021. We'll have a bunch others to go over.
Well, you saw one where they obviously introduced the starting 5, introduced on each side. You can see in the background there is chairs set up in rows, 6 feet distance apart. You have your own bag, you put it behind your chair, and that chair is yours for the entire night. So get comfortable and get used to it. No fans in attendance. So we're just happy to be here, Joe. And let me tell you, I talked to both coaches. They're just ecstatic to get some kind of play. And no matter what these rules are, they will adjust on the fly and do the best they can. They're just happy to be playing ball. Looks like New Bedford won the toss. They're going to get the basketball first.
So they will inbound here. New Bedford in the white with red numerals and red trim. Durfee in the red with black numerals and black and white trim. This is New Bedford's Dunstan, number 2. Left side of the arc, kicked it to the corner, got it to Goodine, then inside they'll reverse it across the top of the key. That's number 3, New Bedford's Baptiste. Again, only a freshman. Chris has some familiarity with him from his junior high school days. That's Baptiste shooting the 3. His shot is off the mark, and the rebound to Durfee. Javon Hawley tried to advance the basketball. It's stolen there by Baptiste. Again, only a freshman Craig Baptiste. Get it to Dunston. He'll cross the timeline. 3 officials here, everyone wearing masks, whether you're an official or a player. Ball comes up top to Dunston. They'll get it top of the key to Goodine. Now they'll swing it around the perimeter. That was Baptiste. Gets it there to Tarpey, and they'll swing it again around the perimeter. New Bedford working solely around the perimeter with 5 on the shot clock. Get it inside. They'll kick to Tarpey. That's a baseline jumper from about 10 feet. No good. Rebound to Durfee.
Don't forget, Joe, hand whistles by the officials. Cannot use the whistle in the mouth as running down the court as they normally do.
So we'll have to see how loud that is. We obviously did all of the field hockey and soccer, but we weren't close enough to hear it that often, so hard to tell how effective it was, but did seem to work. Kick to the corner here, Durfee with the ball. They'll get it from Coleman up top of the key to the lane, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Crashing there, Jeriel Rivera. He'll draw the offensive.
Good job underneath by the Whalers. Saw that coming a long way as the Whalers were in man-to-man, got a high pick, and then Rivera went to the basket, but New Bedford was there to take the charge. Good job, I believe it was Sam Mosier.
1-2-2 press here from Durfee. Dunston beats it, stops free throw line, extended, missed the shot, rebound along the baseline. Tarpey will kick it, get it to number 13, Goodine. Goodine around the perimeter, that's Dunston. He'll take a high arcing 3 and his shot is good.
Well, first points on the board, a 3-pointer.
That was Clinton Dunston hitting, and a ball kicked out of bounds there by New Bedford's number 21, Sam Mosier. So Durfee to inbound, 6:02 left, first quarter action.
I know not to start, Joe, but I'm sure by the end of this first, wearing a mask and running is pretty difficult.
Very difficult. Lay it up and in. That time advancing the ball nicely there was Hawley. Got it ahead to Coleman, who laid it in. This is New Bedford's Goodine. Kick to the baseline. Mosier tries to take a 3, hit the side of the glass. Rebound to New Bedford's Baptiste. Kick it up top to Tarpey. Now Baptiste get along the baseline to Mosier. Inside Tarpey. Try to work his way to the goal. Spins off the glass. No good. Rebound to Durfee's Coleman.
New Bedford 1 for 6 early in this one.
Leading at 3-2. This is Javon Hawley. Hawley will get it along the perimeter to Rivera. Back up top. Now this is number 5, Lewis. Coleman. Kick to Hawley. Try to get to the paint from behind. Dunston reaching in. Let's see if the foul is against Dunston. I believe it is.
I think they're going to call it on Mosier. But we'll wait.
You are correct. Yep. It's not Hawley. It's Mosier, not Dunston. On the reach around on Hawley. Durfee to inbound here. That was Rivera. Got it up top. Number 2, Jason Hill with the basketball. Work it here. Got it to Hawley. Hawley tried to work to the baseline. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound to New Bedford. Whalers will advance it and get it to Dunston.
Messiah Morgan checked into the game.
Yep. Morgan wearing number 10. Swinging around the perimeter. And a foul is called. That's against Hawley. His first. Team's first.
Still that 1-2-2 zone from the Hilltop is looking to trap as soon as the ball goes to the side.
Morgan got it to Baptiste. Bad pass there. Stolen by Hawley. 2-on-1 for Durfee. Advanced the basketball. Lay it up. No good. As Lewis got to the goal, but he was fouled.
Well, that's the job right there. Once the ball goes to the sideline, you trap, get 2 men on, force the bad pass. Baptiste did. Took it down the other way, gets fouled, and go to the line and shoot 2.
4:43 left here. And the officials instructing the players.
Everybody has to be out.
So a 2-shot foul.
Yes.
No one lines up until the final free throw. Of course, on a 1-and-1, you'll be there on the front end. But if it's a 2-shot or a 3-shot foul, the first foul shot, no one's lined up in the paint. This is Lewis. Misses the first, and that can throw off a player, Chris.
Yeah, it could.
You played hockey a little more than basketball.
Yep.
I did the opposite, so played a lot of basketball. When you have no one lined up there, it's kind of like a weird feeling as you're standing at the free throw line, and no one is on either side.
I mean, it's a technical.
It's the way it works with technicals.
Now you look in here, they had to take the player out, so there's 2 New Bedford players, and then 1 Durfee player, and then obviously the shooter, so it's 2 and 2.
Total of 4 players allowed in the free throw area.
Yep.
Between the lane and the line. Second free throw by Lewis is good. So now we're tied at 3. And steps will be called there against Baptiste. No halftime, so you're watching us hopefully on Facebook Live.
Yep.
You're going to have to rush to the refrigerator to get a drink if you'd like. There's no halftime, and the breaks between quarters extended a bit, so there'll be 2 minutes and 30 seconds between quarters.
And if they call a timeout, you have 1:15 to go get your popcorn.
That's about it. Ball goes up off the glass, no good. Rebound here, New Bedford had it. Ball comes loose to Hawley, spins to the goal, and spins it off the glass, up and in.
And that's one of their better players right there.
Here's Baptiste, try to work to the paint. Nearly lost it, but got it to Morgan. Morgan trying to work to the baseline, goes back up top to Dunston. Now back to Morgan, he's open for a 3. Oh, rattled out.
Wasted no time taking that one too.
And it was a good shot, Coleman misses. Came up with the rebound, I should say, and then a near turnover there by Lewis, but Durfee gets it back, that's Coleman. Getting it to Hawley. Hawley with a crossover move. Long distance 3, no good. Rebound inside, follow up and in. That was Durfee going to the bench here early on, and Josen Savon connecting. So 2 there off the Durfee bench for Sanon. 7-3 now, Durfee in the lead. There's a steal by Hawley. Tried to get the ball back to Hill, but a foul was called on the floor against New Bedford and against Dunston. Check that, against Morgan.
I'm surprised, Joe, if someone falls to the floor and they have the ball, you can't fall with them. You figured they would let them up and start the play, but I guess that's not the rules on that one. So
yeah, we didn't see anything like that in the rules, so players, they're going to play however you tell them they're allowed to play. Yeah. Here's Durfee to inbound. This is Hill.
Checking in for New Bedford, number 5, Demarius Roberts.
So New Bedford going to the bench for the second time tonight. That's Durfee's number 3, Sanon. This time, pull up, no good. Rebound inside. Coleman had it, then had it taken away. New Bedford trying to push the tempo here. Kick to the corner. Baseline 3, up, no good. That was New Bedford's Mosier missing. Whistle on the floor. I don't know what the official is saying.
Called it because the mask was not above the mouth and not on the nose.
The mask has to be above your nose and your mouth. You can't have either your nose or your mouth showing. Dunston with a nice steal here. Pressure inside, lays it up and in. That's a nice play by Clinton Dunston. He has all of New Bedford's points. 7-5, Durfee leads it. This is Lewis across the timeline. Skip pass, got it over the top. Baseline, a 3, up, no good by Hawley. Follow inside. New Bedford's Mosier comes away with it. Now here's Dunston. He'll come across the timeline with Durfee in a 2-3 zone. That's a 3 from the corner, up, no good, as New Bedford's Roberts had his first look of the night.
Yep. Trying to get that rebound, who had just checked in, was Tyreek Salmon, number 15 for New Bedford. Lost it off his hands, unfortunately, went out of bounds. Dunston will check out as Goodine checks back in.
This is Durfee's Hawley, and Durfee with a 7-5 lead. Get it to Sanon. Got to work to the paint. Kicks wide. That's a 3 from the right side, up. No good by Hill. Now to the goal. Hawley and a whistle. Inside. Foul is called.
Tough with those hand whistles.
Yeah, you can't
it's
hear
not
it.
as loud.
Yeah, we talked about it. The fact that it's much harder to hear. It's kind of just like a.
Yeah.
It's not really that deeper extended sound. It's kind of like a little bit of a screech. This is Hawley with the basketball, working against Goodine. Got to the paint, and the foul is called on the floor. Looks like it'll be against New Bedford. So Whale is already racking up the fouls. That one is against Goodine.
Be their 5th. Actually, it's against Salmon.
We'll check that. It's Salmon. Goodine had the last foul, so Durfee to inbound, got it to Coleman. Here's Sanon. He'll take a three, step to the line. Wow, shot. Not even close.
Now, if you're Durfee, Joe, the ball's got to work around Holly. That's the one that they want to get the ball to. So he's got to be touching the ball almost every possession if you're the Hilltoppers.
There's a steal by Sanon. Not a good pass there at all by Morgan. And Sanon lays it up and in.
That's 4 points off the bench for Sanon.
Reaching from behind, near steal there by Hill, and now Durfee, and that's Hawley comes away with it. 2-on-1 for Durfee. Hawley's shot no good, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Hawley.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Certainly was not a square up.
No.
You almost never see that when a player is along the side of the man going to the goal.
Yeah,
watch it here. Hawley's going to the goal, and just kind of a glancing blow.
Yeah, and usually when you fall sideways instead of falling, backwards from where the player was, surprise call there. So Lewis back in. Hawley will check out with his second.
Durfee leads at 9-5. They inbounded from underneath, so on the offensive end, they will not inbound from underneath the goal.
Well, if a basket goes in, they can't do it. But if they're way already back, they can do it.
This is Dunston getting the ball to Roberts. Roberts back to Dunston. Now Roberts thought about a long three. Skip pass, got it to Dunston. Now that's Mosier. Pull up from 15. Free throw line extended, no good. Durfee advancing the basketball. Lewis to the goal. Oh, wow, left-handed shot, no good.
Don't think he was in control on that one. There was 3 white jerseys that he tried to make it by.
New Bedford comes away with it.
Trapped.
That's Goodine in the corner, trapped.
Good
They'll
look
kick it
underneath.
inside. Mosier's there, go
Good
to
move.
the reverse side. Oh, missed the shot.
Well, he did what he wanted to do. Started one way, came underneath.
Just could not finish.
Yep, the reverse layup and just couldn't get it to fall.
Durfee's gone to the bench. Hargraves in now, 22. They'll get it inside, lay it up and in, and count the basket. And that's Coleman, Elijah Coleman, second bucket of the night. And Durfee increases the lead to 11-5.
Let's watch it here. Good inside move to the right, then back to the left. Gets by Mosier, and then
through Mosier.
Salmon came over, but too late, gets fouled. So the referees make sure they get 2 white and 2 red, and they're ready to go.
31.9 seconds left here in the first quarter. Coleman's free throw is good.
Very, very low scoring first quarter. And here comes the biggest man on the Durfee team, wearing number 50, Sage Paradis, listed at 6'6". I know that because I asked him personally.
That's his height.
That's his height, he says.
New Bedford getting it to Dunston. He'll split the press.
Good look.
Mosier was there. He'll
Yep,
go up
good
off the
look.
glass, and this time he connects.
That's good running to the floor by Dunston.
And then stepping over the end line and back out. Violation called against Durfee. So New Bedford with a chance here to narrow a 5-point lead a bit further before the end of this first quarter. Not the best pass there at all.
Nope.
But the official didn't call a foul, so he gave a break and allowed it to be off of Durfee when it really looked like it was off of New Bedford. This is Dunston. Get it to Roberts. Back to Clinton Dunston. They'll go to Mosier, free throw line extended. Try to look for a pull-up. That's Roberts for 3, and his shot is good. So Roberts connecting from distance. And that'll do it in the first quarter with Durfee leading New Bedford 12-10. Big bucket there by number 5, Demarius Roberts. Only a freshman, and nothing but net to draw New Bedford to within 2.
Well, hey, Coach Matt Hill sitting back saying, I'm playing a lot of players. I want to see what I got. So when you're looking at, obviously, Dunston, but Baptiste was in there, Demarius Roberts, the 2 freshmen, Roberts and Baptiste. Throw in Goodine, you throw in Mosier, Salmon, and obviously Tapi. So 7-8-man rotation right now for New Bedford, and Matt Hill getting a good look and throwing the youngsters in there early to see how they handle the situation. There are 4 basketballs that are used during the game. They will be wiped down each time the ball comes out and a new one comes in. So that's another rule that's going on. We actually see Athletic Director Tom Toppy wiping down one of them.
Let's take a look at that closing bucket of the first quarter, Chris.
Well, Dunston goes across. Now watch what Mosier does. A good look. Saw that the guard pushed over toward him, thought he was going to take it to the basket, swings it and kicks it out and gets Roberts open, and he takes the set shot and makes the 3. And now only down by 2 after the first quarter, 12-10. So a lot of things happening, obviously. It's fast quarters, Joe. Get it over with quickly. So these are going to be fast-moving games, especially with no halftime.
2.5 minutes between quarters. Teams are ready to head back out on the floor now. New Bedford had the possession to start the game, so now Durfee will inbound.
Yep.
12-10. Durfee leads it. Quarters remain 8 minutes in length. And here we go.
Colin Hargraves checks in with the ball.
There's Hargraves. Got it up high. Now they'll try to get it around the perimeter. That's Durfee's number 25 just in. Sari nearly lost it. That's number 5, Lewis. They'll go to Hargraves for 3. His shot no good. Rebound to Dunston. Near turnover there by New Bedford, but Whale is able to keep it. That's Dunston. Free throw line extended jumper, no good. Rebound here to Durfee. That's Hill. Jason Hill across the timeline. New Bedford has gone to the bench here exclusively. That's Hill from distance. Wow, shot, no good. Rebound here, and then they're going to call a palming violation against Demarius Roberts. Get away with it on the playground, but not here.
Yep.
So Roberts definitely turning the ball over.
Holly checking back in, along with Coleman. New Bedford comes back in with Baptiste, and Roberts goes out.
This is number 1, Hawley, working against Dunston. New Bedford man-to-man defense. Hawley kicked it to Coleman to the goal. Nice defense there by Tarpey. And so New Bedford comes away with it.
Yeah, he made Coleman change his body position to move to the other side, and he kind of stumbled over his own feet.
Here's Dunston way up top. Number 14 in the lineup now for New Bedford. Kishan Patel, skip pass, they'll get it to Patel. Tried to go to high post, bad pass, and it's taken away. Here's Hawley to the goal. Oh, had it taken away from behind, but the loose ball ends up in the hands of number 23 Rivera, and he lays it up and in. Wild 3 there, and then the ball goes out of bounds, and they'll say it's off of Durfee.
It was actually Sari, Joe, Mickey Sari, number 25, who got that 2 on that rebound. So
okay, we'll make the correction.
Yep.
So Sari with the bucket. This is Dunston. Get it up top. Baptiste back in the lineup. Dunston. Goodine at the high post, looking to get him the ball, but they'll keep it around the perimeter. Here's Dunston. And New Bedford calls the timeout. And you heard the whistle there, just dee, dee, dee,
yeah, those hand whistles are not very loud compared to.
And you don't get that extended, you know, when you blow a whistle, you get that long sound.
Mm-hmm.
There it was kind of like dee, dee, dee. So
timeouts here, Joe. Remember, 1 minute and 15 seconds is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, they give you an extra 15 seconds.
Yep.
That's what they're doing. That's about it. Timeouts are usually 1 minute in length.
And you're supposed to have, you know, same thing, good social distancing, even when you're in the huddle.
Yeah, you'll notice a few differences
Oh,
here.
yeah.
For example, New Bedford has all of their players around the coach. Durfee only has the 5 on the floor
Yep.
around their head coach, Joe DeCruz. Patel will inbound. Durfee with a 4-point lead. They get it back to Patel. Look to Goodine in the high post, but they'll get it outside instead to Dunston. Takes a long three, no good. Rebound, follow inside. Back up and in by Tarpey.
Yeah, good work by Tarpey, too. Getting around the defender.
First points for Will Tarpey. This is Hill. We'll get it to Hawley back up top. 14-12, Durfee leads it. New Bedford in a 2-3 zone here. Hawley will take a long three and hits.
And you can see Matt Hill talking to his player right there, saying, hey, you got to get up on him. He shoots from everywhere.
They sagged back a bit too much and gave Hawley a wide open look.
And that was Salmon he was talking to. So he's screaming at him right now, get up on him, get up on him. No one wanted to get up on him.
You see Baptiste and Goodine both had sunk into the lane a bit too much.
Yeah, but I think it was number 15, Salmon, that he really wanted to get up on him, and he's talking to him now.
Up top, bad pass, stolen here by Hawley. Hawley to the goal, jump stop, and he lays it up and in.
Told you, Joe, the ball has to go through his hands every possession.
He's their best player.
Oh, yeah.
Foul called in the backcourt, I believe.
Yep.
Let's see. Watch a jump stop here by Hawley.
Yep.
Well, traveled a good distance to do that.
He sure did. 6 fouls for New Bedford, 4 for Durfee, with 5:15 remaining here in the half.
That's Baptiste. Get it to Dunston. Around the perimeter. Patel, Dunston, Baptiste. Ooh, he nearly walked. They get it back to Baptiste. Baseline, Patel for 3. Shot no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They'll say it's off of Durfee, and I believe it was off number 21, Owen Nowacki. New Bedford getting it up top to Dunston. Penetration there by Morgan, and this time they will call a foul.
Lost the ball, but I think the hand got in there. And they're going to call a foul. I believe it's going to be on Hargraves, which would be his second. It is. Team 5th, so not going to the line yet. Rivera back in, and Hargraves will come out, get his hand sanitizer, and have a seat.
New Bedford will inbound. Here's Dunston. Right side of the arc. Got it to Morgan now. Tarpey, free throw line extended, kicks to the corner. They'll go around the perimeter. That's a long three by Morgan. No good. Rebound to Durfee's Hawley. He'll be fouled from behind by Dunston. Wipe the basket away.
Yep.
No shot. Foul was much earlier on the floor.
I'd like to see the ball go maybe inside to Tarpey a little bit. See if he can work on Sannon.
And over the limit, so it's a 1-and-1 for New Bedford. Sending Durfee to the free throw line.
Well, Dunston's coming out. I don't know what the reason was, but something maybe about the mask. I don't really know. So he is out. Checking back in is Goodine with Hawley at the free throw line.
Hawley's front end of the 1-and-1 is up and good. Total of 8 points now for Javon Hawley. 4:31 left in the first half. 20-12, Durfee leads it. And 2 free throws there from Javon Hawley. 21-12, Durfee.
Biggest lead of the night.
That's Goodine. Got it to Morgan, trying to work to the paint, kicks to the corner. Not a good shot there.
Well, they wanted a foul, and he didn't get one because.
That was Matthew Tarpey.
Yeah. Oh, good look inside.
Kick inside. That was Mosier, I'm sorry.
Yep. Nice pass.
Nice pass inside. And laid up and in. Here's Patel. He's trapped. Oh, they're going to call a foul against Coleman.
Going to call on Coleman before they were trapping. Nice. So let's watch the pass right here by Hawley. Knows he's there. Oh, look at that. Inside. Squeaks it down low. Tarpey didn't have a chance.
6 points now for Josan Sanon.
Off the bench.
23-12. New Bedford down by 11. Morgan way up top. Got it to Roberts. He'll take a pull-up, no good. Rebound to Coleman. Durfee working it around the perimeter here. They'll get it up top to Hawley, being guarded by Goodine. Hawley just goes right to the paint.
Offensive.
They're gonna call an offensive that time.
Morgan stepped in. That's one of the calls, I think, Joe, that you're going to see a lot more of because of the contact and being close. I think they're going to call a lot of offensive fouls this year. Checking in would be Matthew Tarpey, wearing number 31.
Tarpey, his first appearance. This is New Bedford's Demarius Roberts, one of two freshmen who've seen extended playing time here in this first half. Inside Morgan, kicks to the corner.
Good look.
They'll go around the perimeter. That's Roberts for three.
Yeah, he's 2 for 2 from that spot.
One thing he can do is shoot. He's hit 2 threes here early on to keep New Bedford close. Sanon just reaching up to the sky to come away with it. Goes behind the back. Shot up, no good by Nowacki, and a rebound to New Bedford here. Oh, Tarpey's going to be called for a walk. Tried to pull up and looked to advance the basketball to Mosier, but dragged the pivot foot.
Let's watch the swing here. It's going to go all the way around. Drives baseline, gets the look. Watch the ball movement by New Bedford. And then the finish.
Roberts with the three. Here's Sanon. Wants to go right to the goal off the glass. Nice move. Shot no good. Rebound taken by Durfee. That's Nowacki for three. Back iron, no good. Rebound to New Bedford, and a foul against Owen Nowacki.
Actually, no need for that foul, but they will call it. Should be 1-1 now.
And so New Bedford will shoot the 1-1. Remember, 2 Durfee players along the lane, 1 New Bedford player. And then the free throw shooter, Demarius Roberts.
Mosier will step in for New Bedford. There's Roberts at the line.
Hits. Demarius Roberts, the freshman, leading New Bedford in scoring here in the first half with 7 points.
Trying to cut this lead to 6 with 2:38 remaining.
1 of 2 for Roberts.
Oh, but he gets the ball.
Loose, gets right back to
good
Roberts.
Look inside of Mosier.
Nice pass inside to Sam Mosier, who lays it up and in. Freshman is showing composure.
And a turnover. Oh, he stepped out of bounds. That's going to be New Bedford ball.
Yeah, Sanon. Ball was deflected by Morgan, ended up in the hands of Sanon, but he stepped along the sideline. Here's New Bedford's Roberts. We'll get it to Morgan. Mosier along the baseline. Was nearly pushed out of bounds. Ball is knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it'll stay here with New Bedford. They'll inbound from the side.
Trying to go baseline that time, and Mosier just couldn't get down the line. Kind of bodied. Good move by Morgan to the left hand.
With a scoop shot on the left hand, it's Messiah Morgan.
And he had to go right. Yeah, he was going right hand, Joe, and then he had to switch at the last minute.
Durfee advanced it here to Coleman. Coleman tried to get inside, deflected pass. Ball's loose on the floor. Players diving.
Timeout.
They're going to say New Bedford came up with it and called for a timeout.
Yep.
So New Bedford to within 3, 23-20 on the nice basket by Messiah Morgan. Let's take a look at it again, Chris.
Well, they got a little 8-2 run, and let's watch it here as Morgan goes right. Oh, comes back with the left when Sanon came over, high off the glass and in, and only down by 3, which was once down by 9. So this 8-2 run for New Bedford has made things a little bit interesting here with 1:53 to go in the half.
And remember, at the end of the second quarter, we get 2 minutes and 30 seconds for a break between quarters, but then they go right back at it. So again, we're delighted that you're with us on Facebook Live, but run to the refrigerator for your beverage and then come right back because we're on the air.
Well, it's, 12-10 after the first quarter, and now 23-20. So New Bedford has matched what they did in the first, and pretty much almost the same for Durfee with 1:53 to go. So I thought it'd be a little bit more, Joe, of high score and maybe a little bit more running, because that's how the JV game was. This one's a little bit more quieter of getting some buckets, but New Bedford has hung tough, and they're going to see if they can maybe tie it or possibly take the lead into the half.
New Bedford 2 inbound. This is Roberts. Got it to Morgan. Tries it again with the left hand and does it a second time.
Wow.
And Messiah Morgan gets New Bedford to within 1. This is Hill. Oh, nearly traveled. Ball's
good.
loose. Durfee loses it. New Bedford comes away with it.
So he got a foul, but at the same time he got kicked in the head. Was Mosier.
A player on the floor.
Yeah, he was down holding his head. But let's go back to Morgan's play first, Joe. Look at that scooper. Wow. Unfortunately for Mosier, he'll get called for the foul.
Yeah, I was wondering. It looked like they were letting that go, but it was a bit wild. So a foul was called against New Bedford.
So that's his second. So that means one Hilltopper has to get out. He does. It's Coleman.
And to the free throw line, number 2, Jason Hill. Still scoreless here is Hill.
Yep. I believe there was some incident with falling on the floor.
So they're looking. I don't know if they have anyone. They're going to make a substitution.
Yeah,
here.
Mosier's coming out. I know they asked for the trainer.
Here comes a towel.
Yep. So
Looks like.
I think it's got something to do with that.
We'll see.
And they're going to come right onto the floor and clean that up. So I'm not sure, but he saw something there from the official. They get that done.
And to the free throw line, Jason Hill. Shot no good. Rebound. Loose, and a foul is called, this time against Durfee.
And back to the line for New Bedford. So fouls helping the Whalers as long as they can make them. Let's see who they call this one on. It's going to be on Sanan. His first. That will send Salmon to the line. Need one more. So I think Toppy's going to go in there. He is.
Free throw line, Tyreek Salmon. Missed the free throw.
Can't miss him, Joe, with the orange sneakers.
No. Durfee advancing the basketball. That was Rivera. Got it back up top. Lewis. Around the perimeter. Hall. Gets it to Rivera. Tried to work to the paint. He's going to pull it out. Baseline.
Good move.
Move there.
Reaching foul.
Ball was knocked away from Coleman, but as you mentioned, Chris, on a reach-in. So Coleman will go to the free throw line.
Morgan gets called for the foul. Both Dunstan and Baptiste coming in, and Hargraves for Durfee.
And to the free throw line, Elijah Coleman.
Morgan out, along with Roberts. And that was Morgan's third.
He's been a spark off the bench, so.
Coleman looking for his first point.
That's a problem. Coleman hits a free throw. .106 left in the first half. Nice look there at Elijah Coleman. Second one rolls around and out, and then follow inside. Sanan missed a shot. He was wide open.
Yeah, and then he had an easy look, and then he goes over the back. They call him for over the back.
He had the ball basically handed to him.
Yep. Well, he could have walked right in. If we have that on the replay, watch when he gets the first rebound. I mean, I think he could have just did a layup. Decided to take a quick jump. I think he thought the defender was right on top of him.
Durfee has now committed 10 fouls, so it's a double bonus.
Yep.
So Tyreek Salmon at the free throw line, shooting 2. First free throw, no one lines up, missed the shot.
Yes, there's miscos. Let's
Watch
watch
it
the
here.
play on Salmon. So he's going to get the ball. I think he can just go right up with it.
Takes a shot from
Yeah,
about
kinda,
5 feet away instead of taking it directly to the goal.
I'm surprised by it. I thought he was going to bounce and just go forward into the basket. As Ariel Pereira checks in for Durfee.
This is number 2, Hall. Gets it back, Jason Hall. Kicks to Pereira along the baseline. He just steamrolled his way to the goal. And they're going to call an offensive foul. No, they're going to call a block. I mean.
On Salmon, his third.
That looked like a touchdown scored against the Patriots in the Bears and Pat's Super Bowl back in '86. Refrigerator Perry had a similar move. That was just a total clear out there, but they said it's okay with Pereira, who missed the first free throw. Watch it here, Chris. I mean,
he's going to get it.
This is
I'm
with
going
authority.
Baseline, baby. I'm running over.
He just and drew the foul.
Yeah.
So that was
like
okay.
Glenn Davis, little big baby Glenn Davis.
That was kind of, a big version.
Yeah. Hey, he's on the score sheet.
And that was a strong move by Pereira, who hits a free throw. This is New Bedford's Baptiste sending around the perimeter. He'll shoot a high arcing 3, no good. Rebound inside, Hall comes away with it, gets across the timeline. 30 seconds left, first half. Durfee cannot hold it for the final shot though. This is Hall. Pereira works his way to the goal again. Sent another player flying, and then the three-pointer from Hargraves is up and in. Durfee back up by 6.
Under 10.
Dunstan will get it to Baptiste. Back to Dunstan.
Gotta hurry up.
That's Tarpey. Baptiste looking for a pull-up.
He got it
the
off.
Shot away and rattled out.
He
And
got it
the
off.
quarter and the half comes to a close with New Bedford trailing it 28-22.
Well, had their chance to kind of maybe take the lead. Instead, don't get anything from it as Durfee scores the final 5 points and have a 6-point lead as we go into the half with a 2-minute and 30-second halftime intermission.
That's it, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. They've already started the clock.
Yep.
The time between quarters, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So between the second and the third quarter, that's what you're getting. So not a lot of time for the coaches to strategize here. You'll see here, Hall with a nice move, gets it to Pereira, and again, he comes to the paint and he cleared out a few players there. And then Hargraves, on the nice pass from Pereira, hits the 3 to give Durfee their halftime lead of 6 at 28-22.
Check the scoring here. We got Roberts leads New Bedford with 7, Dunstan with 5. We have Mosier and Morgan with 4, and Will Toppy with 2 for New Bedford's 22 points, 10 in the first and 12 in the second. And then for the Hilltoppers, they were led by Hawley, who has 9, and he got 7 of them in that second quarter, but he does have 3 fouls, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. He's got 9. Elijah Coleman with 6. Sanon off the bench with 6. Have Hargraves with a 3 there at the end for his 3 points. Saray with 2, and Lewis and Pereira each with 1 to get 16 in that second quarter and having 12 in the first for their 28. And as we said, a 6-point lead. It was a very fast talk by Coach DeCruz. He gave his 2-minute talk, and with about 30 seconds left, he put the boys out there. And the same thing, obviously, with head coach Matt Hill. He will make his kids come out now in about 20 seconds. I don't think they'll get a couple of shots off. They'll have to go right in and stop playing the second half. So it's been real fast. Let's look at the fouls. Tyreek Salmon has 3. Messiah Morgan has 3. Mosier with 2. Goodine with 2. And Dunstan with 1 for New Bedford. Durfee's got Hawley with 3. Sanon with 2. Hargraves with 2. And Rivera and Nowicki with 1 for the Hilltoppers. So down by 6, Joe. Not much halftime adjustments.
No.
You're going to have to talk real fast and work on the fly.
Again, the same between all of the quarters. So here we go, third quarter action, 28-22. Durfee leading New Bedford. Dunstan. Way up top. Kick to the corner. They'll send it along the perimeter. Dunstan got it inside. Tarpey back up top. Dunstan, high arcing 3, and his shot is good.
That's what he did in the first quarter.
Now,
remember, he was the one that got the first bucket of the game.
Now with 8 points, Dunstan. And then Durfee, a violation on the inbound.
Yeah, and it'll be placed off to the side. Let's see what happened there. Well, we're going to watch Dunstan take the 2. Watch him move over to the middle.
Then that high arcing 3. There's another 3.
Another one from Dunstan.
And so Dunstan,
Back
6
to back.
quick points, and New Bedford has tied it at 28.
Yes.
This is Hall. He'll force it across the timeline with pace. Get it to Rivera. That's Lewis. That's Rivera for 3. Shot way off the mark, rattled off the side of the rim in the glass, and a foul is called.
So we got,
inside.
I think it's on top.
Looks like it's against 24, Tarpey.
Yep. That's only his first.
Around the perimeter. Durfee's Rivera. Got it to Lewis, kick to the corner, Hall. He'll pull it out. Skip pass. Got it to Hawley, right side of the arc. Hawley worked to the paint, got it inside nicely
a big foul.
to Lewis. He used his body well
Sure did.
to protect the basketball and lays it up and in.
Watch that on the replay because he's going to get a good pass on the inside and then kind of just gives a little slight hesitation move. That's, see, watch the pass. Now you can see kind of leans into him too as Mosier came over and picks up his 3rd.
To the free throw line to try to go for the old-fashioned 3-point play. It's Jaden Lewis. Shot was no good. Morgan in the corner. We'll pull it back up top. Dunstan already has a couple of 3s here in this 3rd quarter. Skip pass over the top. That's a 3. That time the shot no good by Roberts. Rebound to Durfee. This is Hawley. Javon Hawley, leading scorer for Durfee in that first half.
Forced that shot.
Loose ball, but it goes off the foot of a New Bedford player.
Yep. So Mosier will check out. Morgan will check out. Gets Patel in. He's on the ball.
Here's Coleman. Penetration move here by Hall. Shot no good, but he draws a foul on Tarpey.
It's his 2nd. I'm going to say it was not on the floor while he was going to the basket.
They're going to say it's a shooting foul.
2nd. Yep. They got it. So he first one by himself.
Jason Hall. Well, he's had a rough first half. Has one free throw, and that's it. And now here in the third quarter.
Yep, as his second one. He's missed both of them. But now he gets another chance. No points.
Shot by
Still
Hall
no
off
points.
the glass. A free throw, no good. Still held scoreless. Advance the basketball here to Roberts.
Woo.
Off the glass, banks it home. The freshman, Demarius Roberts.
I'll tell you, he's going to make mistakes, but he looks comfortable out there.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a freshman.
No.
They get the ball here to Lewis. Tried to go up
Nice
against
play by
Tarpey.
that time. And then come back.
They'll call a reach in there, I think, on Hall or Lewis. Let's see. Officials and
They're going to talk to one another just to double check who the foul was on.
I think they had different fouls.
Yeah.
I think one had it on Lewis and one had it on Hall.
I think it's on Dunstan.
Oh no, they'll say it's on.
Yeah, they call it on
They'll
Dunstan.
say it's on Dunstan.
His second.
Wow. I thought New Bedford already had the ball.
Yeah, he said he pushed off.
So foul against New Bedford's Dunstan. That's Coleman up top to Hall. Right side of the arc. Hawley back up top. Lewis will take a three front of the rim.
Good look by Dunstan.
Advance it ahead of the pack to Baptiste. He'll lay it up and in.
Oh, yeah, good look by Dunstan.
Sneak away there by the freshman Baptiste and got it from Dunstan.
No, that's his first 2 high school points.
And New Bedford's in front, 32-30. Oh, a
steals.
steal there by Baptiste.
And good look.
Oh, kicks it inside, lay it up and in. And the other freshman, Roberts.
Yeah, Durfee standing around right now.
And then another violation call against Durfee.
Wow.
Third time we've seen this. Player steps in and then tries to step back out. Watch Rivera. That's not the violation. There's a nice pass to Roberts. Now let's see here if we can see the violation. He's going to step. And he steps in.
Steps forward. Steps forward. He did it twice.
And once you step in, you can't step back out, even if you haven't passed the ball. You can't step back out. You stepped in, it's a violation immediately in high school and college. NBA, you'll see them step in sometimes, and then they kind of like make it, oh, I was just getting out initially. But
So it's interesting because the crew stays on the court and talks to his 5. Matt Hill goes way in the back.
He goes in the back.
Way behind the chairs and gets his whole team up and says, okay, come on over. And so I think he's got a big board over there or something. Maybe he's writing something down so everyone can see it. Well, let's watch it again. Watch the right foot. Actually, it should be the left foot, I believe.
See it right there?
Yeah,
you can see it in the corner of the screen.
Just enough. And then watch, he does it again. He does it a second time. And he's like, what's going on? And everyone's pointing. So,
like, you can't do that.
No.
And that's happened to Durfee 3 times here in the opener in New Bedford. Down by 6.
So let's set it up for you. It's 34-30 New Bedford. They were down by 6. Remember, that's an 8-2 run right off to start the third quarter. 5:12 remaining, but they do have 4 early fouls. Durfee has 0.
Here we go. Durfee inbounding. This time they do get it into Lewis. Back to Rivera now. Lewis. Rivera. Handled it like a hot potato.
Yeah, he didn't want to step back.
He was afraid it was going to be an over and back. Here's Lewis, Rivera. Lewis, he's going to take a 3.
Yeah.
This time his shot is good.
Yeah, and he can shoot the 3. Remember him from last year.
Took some time.
Yeah.
Connects.
Yeah. Him and Hawley.
Durfee back to within 1. This is Roberts. Kicks to the corner to Baptiste, back to Roberts.
Try to get inside.
2 freshmen seeing extended playing time. Pass inside Patel along the perimeter. They get it to Dunstan. Now that's Tarpey.
See, and I like that look. I think they should
High
go there.
post.
Yeah, I think they should go there a little bit more.
Will Tarpey in the high post hit the 15-footer. New Bedford back up by 3.
Oh, good
nice pass there by Hall to Coleman. He'll lay it in.
New Bedford not back on D, but again, you're trapping.
Trying to pressure the ball, so that's going to happen periodically. Here's Dunstan. Got it to Roberts, back to Dunstan. High post, Tarpey. Looking to the low post, got it to Patel. Back up top, Dunstan. There's Tarpey, high post. Baptiste, right corner. Could have been called for a walk. Tarpey, 15-footer, no good. Rebound there to Durfee. And the Hilltoppers across the timeline. This is Hawley to the goal with the scoop. They're going to count the basket and call a foul on Will Tarpey. Check that.
Yeah,
yes,
basket's
Will
in,
Tarpey.
and on Dunstan.
Again, Dunstan.
Yeah.
Okay, so looked like the connect was made by Tarpey. Let's see who. Here's Dunstan way out here. So
Yeah,
they're
now
going to
watch
call
the
a
reach
foul.
around. See the reach around, the little slap in the back?
Yeah, that's
he
what they
slapped the
call it.
left hand. Now he thinks it's an offensive foul, so he's
Yep.
getting excited.
That's
but
what they
no,
call
he's
it.
calling the wrap around.
He called a reach around.
Yep.
Didn't look like much, to be honest with you,
Yep.
but count the basket for Hawley.
Yep.
Now he's at the free throw line with a chance to give Durfee a 2-point
Watch
lead.
there it is, the reach around. Good job and replays by our camera people,
Hawley
along
hits.
with obviously our directors inside the truck, doing a great job.
Hawley hits the free throw. Durfee up 38-36. Baseline, that's Patel for three. Shot nowhere near. This is Hawley. He'll take a pull-up three and hits. Javon Hawley for Durfee, heating it up.
Well, that's the guy you got to cover. It's as simple as that, Joe. He's their best player.
He checked.
Even when he's in foul trouble and he looks like he's sleeping, he wakes up very quickly.
He checked for Javon Hawley, who now has unofficially 15.
Yeah.
Watch it here, just pull
Yeah.
up.
And Baptiste is not up on top of him. And Matt Hill will tell you because he's already talked to Salmon on it, and he's talked to Dunstan on it, and now he's going to talk to Baptiste on it. He says, hey, listen, the kid will shoot from everywhere. We got to get up on him and force him to either drive or get rid of the ball.
And you never want a player to step into a three because it makes the shot much easier than you're standing there flat-footed trying to get a shot off. You have that momentum going to the goal. Just stepped right into the shot. Nothing but net for Javon Hawley. And Durfee, who was down by 4, now back up by 5 in this seesaw battle.
3:18 remaining, 41-36 our score. Hope you're enjoying this one on Facebook Live. Trying to bring you this action with obviously a different way to look at basketball, Joe. But that's the specific modifications that the MIAA has put into place. They're following it to the best of their ability, and sometimes you look confused by it, and sometimes we are, sometimes the ref are, sometimes the coaches are, and of course the players would be too. So game one, everyone's trying to make the best of it.
It's gone pretty well so far tonight. And we'll be back at it here on Friday night when the girls get in action.
Lady Box is in town.
6 o'clock start.
Yeah.
So Facebook Live.
We'll see if we can find a score out in Durfee where the girls are at.
There's a long three. No good that time by Godine. And Durfee with the ball, and a foul is called against New Bedford.
Yeah,
so
this is
New
going to
Bedford
be on Roberts.
committing a lot of fouls here in this third quarter.
Durfee,
Chris.
none. New
Durfee
Bedford,
does not
6.
have a foul. New Bedford is one shot away from being over the limit. One foul away from being over the limit.
That's going to hurt them later on.
In that fourth quarter. Sanan right to the goal.
I'll tell you, he's come off the bench and done a nice job in that first half.
Has got a lot of length.
Yeah, he
Reminds me
does.
of someone the Celtics saw last night, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah,
Got
I'll do that.
the slim, slender body,
Yep.
long arms, likes to take it aggressively to the goal.
As soon as he gets the ball, he's looking to score and take it.
New Bedford working along the perimeter, and that's a steal. Rivera with it. Got the ball nicely to Hawley, spun it up, no good. Rebound to New Bedford. Loose ball, they'll advance it here. Get it to Roberts, tries to work his way inside, reverse layup, and it's up and in.
How about the over scoop and then the reverse with the right hand by the freshman?
With a spin,
Wow.
put the spin on the reverse off the glass.
He's got 6 in this quarter.
Been one of the best players for New Bedford
big
tonight.
time.
Here's Coleman
Offensive.
to the goal.
Oh, big time.
And they're going to say an offensive. Now, the only difference there is he's planted under the basket.
Yep.
So, obviously, you don't have that.
We got to see the replay, Joe. Watch this.
You don't have
The high
semi,
over the top and then the
and then he spun
reverse.
it. You don't have the semicircle that you have in the NBA, but when you're under the goal, normally you can't draw an offensive foul when you're under the basket.
Hey, how many times have we seen that in the past where they've called traveling on that?
This is Dunston. Morgan, kick to the baseline.
Good move
For
inside.
the goal, that was Mosier, and a foul will be called. I think it's against Coleman.
Yeah, it is. He got by him.
43-38, Durfee up by 5 with 1:38 left in this third quarter.
The ladies out in Durfee up 48-33.
Wow.
So
great start to the
good
season.
start for Jordan Pina and his crew. See if they can keep that going and come away with a victory. And if the boys can come back in this one, see if they can sweep the Hilltoppers.
Free throw there by Mosier, no good. He'll get a second opportunity.
There's a close-up of Sam.
And
Short again.
Missed them both.
Oh.
Sanon with the basketball. Get it to Hawley. Advance it right side of the floor. Sanon.
Good defense, though, that time by Mosier.
I think they're going to call a foul. I think New Bedford was looking potentially for a double dribble, but
he's looking
no
around
call.
for numbers. Let's see what he's going to go with here. He's going with Morgan? Oh, well.
That should put New Bedford over the limit. They had 6 team fouls, so that should be the 7th, which means free throws.
All right,
1 and
so
1.
let's see. He's calling. It was on Mosier, but he thought he said 10 in Morgan, but I don't know. Oh, no, he's going back. Okay, it is Mosier, and that's going to be his 4th. So unfortunately for Sam, he's got to be careful now.
Yeah, one of the players with size for New Bedford in foul trouble.
Yep.
Free throw line. Durfee's Joson Sanon. And hits the front end of the 1 and 1, so he'll earn a second. Checking in for New Bedford, number 15, Tyreek Salmon.
Mosier was a little aggressive on Sanon. He knew he was coming out of the game, so I think he gave him a little extra bump as Salmon comes in to take his place.
And 2 free throws there from Sanon. And it's 45-38 Durfee. Here's Dunston. Working it around the perimeter. They got it to Roberts. Back to Dunston. Back to Roberts. He thought about a long 3.
Ooh, long pass,
Skip
got
pass.
away with it.
Got it to Morgan. Here's that scoop shot. This time he went to the right hand.
That's his 3rd tonight.
That's his shot.
Wow.
Spun it home.
Yep.
And Hawley is fouled.
Wow.
Morgan
Watch it.
reaching
Watch
foul.
the
Watch
scoop.
this. This time he
at that.
spins it
Yeah.
off the glass. English.
Yep.
And it goes. Back to the free throw line for Durfee. It's Javon Hawley.
Morgan picks up his 4th. And that's where the free throws now are going to really come into play. Durfee's going to have to make sure they hit him.
If they hit him, and you'll get to the double bonus quickly as well, so that's really a problem for New Bedford.
Oh, yeah.
Hawley hits the free throw. Front end, earns a second.
6 for him right now in this quarter.
And no good. This time back
Oh,
iron.
it's
Nice
got the
tip
roll.
there by Sanon.
Yep.
Got it back to Hawley.
No, and he
Missed a
missed it.
shot. Gets his own rebound again. Squeezes one
Got
up
it
and
that
in.
time. Wow.
Wow, Javon Hawley.
Good work.
48-40 Durfee.
Starting to run away with this one a little bit. New Bedford's got to settle in here at the end. Maybe they can get something. Got to close the gap.
That's Roberts. Thought about it.
Yep.
Skip pass. Got it to Baptiste.
Down to 10 on the shot
Now
clock.
Dunston. Roberts.
Out in the perimeter. Down to
Way
7.
up top. New Bedford's going to have to shoot from
Oh, yeah.
distance in here.
Down to 4.
That's Roberts. Tries to work to the paint. Runner. No good. Rebound inside. Durfee's Hall. Advance it to Sanon. Squeezes one up. Around.
Can't
No
get it to
good.
go. 10
Rebound there.
seconds.
Roberts had it. Baptiste, nice save, got it to Roberts.
Another reach around, no call there.
Here's Roberts running the floor to the
Good
paint.
look. Oh,
Went off the hands and out of bounds off of Salmon.
1.8.
And a long shot off the glass. Jason Sanon, no good that time. But the third quarter comes to a close with Durfee in control. The Hilltoppers leading at 48-40.
So the teams will take their
2.5 minute
two
break.
and a half minutes and discuss and get ready for the fourth. But unfortunately for New Bedford, Morgan with 4, Mosier with 4, and they have 8 fouls, and Durfee only has 2. So here's that spin move once again underneath for Morgan. So a total of 20 points that time in that quarter for Durfee. 18.
They started off a bit slow, Chris. New Bedford had jumped into a 4-point lead after being down by 6 at the half.
Yep.
But then the Hilltoppers turned it on. And as you mentioned, ended up.
Well, 8 from Hawley. He's got 17 total to lead that third quarter. And so obviously that was big for him. Roberts, though, he's come around. He got 6 in that quarter. He's got 13 overall. Dunstan had 5, and he hit 2 threes early. He has 11, and those are the leading scorers for each team. But New Bedford down by 8. Got to find a way to chip away at this lead. So 12, 16, and 20. That's the points for Durfee by each quarter. And for New Bedford, they went 10 in the first, 12 in the second, and 18 in the third. So a little bit more offense from both teams. And this one could be a little bit more because of the foul trouble. It's going to be tough for New Bedford. They'll come out with Roberts, Baptiste, Salmon, Dunstan, and Toppy on the floor. So not a lot of height, except for Toppy. Let's see what the Hilltoppers do.
Here's Hawley. New Bedford now playing a 1-2-2 zone. Skip pass over the top, nicely inside. Sanon tried to come up with a rebound after the miss by Coleman. Now New Bedford to the goal, lay it up, and in it's Roberts.
Job by Roberts.
Only a freshman.
Yep.
Hard to believe.
Having a good first game.
Here's Hawley, just blows past the man. Got it to Sanon.
Oh,
He
he
missed a wide open chance.
So that's back-to-back, Joe. Easy buckets for Durfee, and they missed both of them.
And it negates the fine work there by Hawley.
Oh,
Deflected pass, stolen by Durfee's Coleman.
Dunstan tried that no-look.
Rivera got it to Hawley. That's a long 3, and his shot is good.
And he'll let Baptiste know about it.
18 now for Javon Hawley. Roberts to Dunstan. Roberts for 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound to Sanon. Get it to Rivera. Hawley paying a little bit off the ball here to get these scoring opportunities. Going to be called for steps.
So we got that little fake, and then the ball went down. Let's watch the last 3 from Hawley. And watch the finish. Leaves the hand right up there, yep.
Here's Roberts. Back to Dunstan now. Roberts.
Wide open for Baptiste.
Long 3. Could have stepped to the
Could have got there a little
line.
closer.
Yeah, could have. He had space. He didn't have to take it from that distance. That's like an NBA 3. All he had to do was step forward a little bit.
So Matthew Toppy will step in, and Baptiste will step out.
Oh, deflected pass. Let's see.
And the ball hit the ground and deflected back.
New Bedford was saying, yeah, he touched it, but of course it hit the floor and it hit the line before it ended up back in the hands of the inbounder. And that time, it deflects back out and hits the player on the leg.
Yeah.
And so Hall is saying, come on, they deflected it. Yeah, but
Yeah,
it came
it
out
came
of
back and
bounds
hit
and
you.
hit you. And it didn't hit the end line that time. So it'll be New Bedford inbounding. Here's Patel to Dunstan. Whalers down by 9. Roberts. Look to the corner, get it to Patel. Oh, bad pass.
Yeah, that was not
Steal by Hall.
what he wanted to do
Want
there.
to steamroll his way to the goal. Lay it up, no good. Sanon with a follow off the glass and in. And count the basket as he's fouled.
Unfortunately, like you said, Joe, he's got them long, lanky arms, and he's just using that because he's not, the body frame is be able to box out.
Lean and mean.
Yep, but he's getting up there.
That's
Watch
why I
him.
gave the comparison of Siakam.
Yeah. See how he gets on? Well, he had Roberts on him. Unfortunately, they're a little smaller in size there.
And no good on the free throw. Ball's loose and Sanon comes away with it. Oh, inside.
Timeout might have to
Coleman
be
lays
called
it up
here
and
pretty
in.
soon because this one's starting to get away now. Up to 13.
13-point Durfee lead.
Yep.
Oh, steal there by Hawley. Anticipated the pass by
Sure
Roberts.
did.
Lay it up and in. Hawley's everywhere, and Durfee has now opened up a 15-point lead.
Yep.
Roberts tried to get around Sanon, who commits a foul.
Yeah, but it's only Durfee's third. Let's watch the steal by Hawley.
Just anticipating the return pass to Dunstan. This is Tarpey, skip pass. Get it to Dunstan for 3. The shot is good. Clinton Dunstan has hit 4 threes now.
Yep. Looking for Sanon underneath. They'll get it to him.
And another violation against Durfee. They've had a total of 4 of these on an inbound.
They keep stepping before they throw the ball. And they keep going over the line.
Let's watch it. I don't know what that
Maybe it was the time.
What's it called?
I don't know.
That's a 5-second violation. Must have been.
Salmon with his first points of the game.
And Durfee's going to call a timeout.
Yep.
As their head coach, Joe DeCruz, said, wait a minute, we can't even inbound the basketball.
So let's set this up for you. 57-47, 5:21 remaining. 9 fouls for New Bedford and only 3 for Durfee. So if you're Hawley and Coleman and Sanon, get to the basket, force them to foul you, and go to the line.
Yeah, you get a chance to score on the opportunity and then certainly draw a foul. So it's time for Durfee to continue to take it to the goal. 57-47. Durfee had led by as many as 15, and then New Bedford with the last 5 points, 2 within 10. We can see if we can figure out what happened here. It's either traveling, I don't know.
You ever see he jumped in where he comes back down?
He jumped, but the ball was
already gone?
Where the ball was released.
I don't know. Not sure on that call.
Remember, after a made basket, you can't move your feet.
Right.
You have to have a pivot. Durfee inbound successfully this time. Got it to Sanon. Oh, he hesitated. Got to the goal.
Yep.
And banks it home. Jason Sanon. Been a difference maker off the bench for Durfee. Foul is called on the floor.
He had 6 at the half. He's got 8 here in the second half.
Now watch here, a little hesitation move.
Yep.
Got to the goal, Chris. Easy bank. Four team fouls now on Durfee. New Bedford has 9, so any fouls from here on out for New Bedford, double bonus. Here's Roberts. Baseline. Tarpey had it knocked away by Hawley.
Yeah, good reach in.
Bedford will inbound.
Under 5 minutes now. Down by 12.
Here's Roberts. Get it to Dunston. Back to Roberts. Patient for a freshman. Morgan, Dunston. There's Roberts. Tries to work to the baseline.
Good look.
Oh, got it to Tarpey. Missed the shot.
Kind of rushed that shot, Tarpey.
He did. Got his own rebound.
Yep.
Made it a teardrop, Chris, when
Yep.
she didn't really need to. Could have just shot it from about 8 feet. Loose ball on the floor, tie up. The arrow favoring New Bedford, so they'll inbound with Demarius Roberts. With Tarpey to the goal. Morgan, there's that scoop shot. Not this time. Here's Hawley. Works to the right hand.
Wow, he can move.
And banks it in.
Taking over the second half, and especially here in the fourth.
Javon Hawley.
With 7.
Oh, Dunston is going to get called for steps. Drag the pivot. Bedford back down now by 14. Watch Hawley here. He'll go from his left
most with his upper way.
to his
I'm going to go to my right.
And then smooth.
Yep. Pretty solid player.
Here's Hawley.
Offense goes through him.
Pull up. Free throw line extended. Missed the shot. Rebound to New Bedford. Here's Morgan to the goal. Tries to squeeze it up. Had it blocked by Sanan, but they're going to call a foul, I think, against Durfee.
I know they're going to call 35, but if you watch Morgan, if we have this on replay, watch his left arm.
Little bit of a clear out.
Oh, yeah. I thought he did, but they didn't. They called it on Coleman.
Morgan will go to the free throw line, shooting 2, so the first one, no one lines up.
See how the left arm came out right there?
Just kind of clear.
Even if you go back, he's got his left arm into the chest of Coleman.
Morgan hits a free throw.
Yeah, see it there?
Now with 7.
Yeah, see that? So Mosier will come back in with 4 fouls.
With 4 fouls,
yep.
But
at the end, you got to do it.
Time to roll the dice now.
Yeah.
And Morgan, 1 of 2. This is Rivera. Hawley, Sanan. Oh, he loves to work to the paint. Hanging, missed the shot, gets his own follow, and connects. Back up by 15. Roberts got it to Morgan. Baptiste.
Good move.
Drives. Tries the little teardrop. No good this time. Hard shot. Oh, ball is loose.
That's a good foul, though,
Bedford.
if you're Hawley.
Tarpey would have just laid it in, so Hawley commits a foul on the floor.
63-48. That's on the sideline. Yeah, it's not time yet.
Yeah, it was on the floor.
Yep.
Morgan got it to Baptiste, back up top. Morgan. He's being guarded by Hall. Got it to Tarpey. Kick inside.
Oh, you gotta go right
Mosier
there.
back to Tarpey. Nice work there between the 2 big men, Mosier and Tarpey. And Tarpey hits. Hawley worked his way along the baseline. Oh, Hall got it to Rivera. Squeezes it up and in. Nice play there by Sanan. And Rivera has his first points. To the goal with the left hand, Morgan. That scoop shot not working the last 2 times. Here's Rivera.
Turning into a little playground ball right now.
A little bit.
Yeah.
15-point New Bedford lead.
And we got a timeout somewhere along
and
the line.
And a timeout on the floor. 2:47 left.
Over in Fall River, it's the New Bedford ladies 57 and Lady Hilltop is 40. So it looks like Jordan Pina going to get his opening day win and go on the season at 1-0. And again, we will have them Friday here against the Lady Boxers. Join us again on that one, 6 o'clock on the New Bedford Cable Network. Me and Joe will be here for that one. Looking forward to seeing what the ladies bring to the table this year.
Yeah, and Chris, we have a very aggressive schedule.
Yeah, fast.
Throughout the basketball season. So we're out here at least 2 to 3 times a week.
Yep.
So plenty of opportunity for you to see high school basketball here as a winter sport in 2021. We have Volk coming up on the schedule. Durfee working it along the perimeter. This is Rivera.
They're trying to take their time. Even the crew said no rush.
No rush. Here's Coleman working the baseline.
Swinging around, taking their time, running some
Tarpey-
clock, up by
Tarpey was
15.
there.
Oh, good look.
7 on the shot clock now. Get it to Rivera. Tried to work to the paint.
Gonna shoot it. Too late.
Oh.
Too late.
Sanan
No.
took the shot, but it was a shot clock violation. But again, not the worst thing in the world here. (65-50). That's a 3. No good there by Morgan. Rebound to New
Oh, good look
Bedford.
underneath.
Hawley got it to Hall with the left hand.
Wow. First 2 points of the night for Hall.
It's been a rough night
It has.
for Hall, but he's played well other than the ability to score the basketball. Here's Hawley. He's had no problem scoring the ball and does it again. Javon Hawley.
He doesn't have much problem scoring.
Baseline move there. Morgan.
Gonna call
Morgan
foul
tried his scoop.
on Sanan.
Could not get it off, but he does draw a foul.
Let's watch it. The steal.
Watch Hawley here. Right, left, back to the left, and off the glass and in. Morgan misses the front end of his free throws. Durfee goes extensively to the bench here with 1:42 left. And a 19-point lead, 69-50. New Bedford was down at the half by 6. Had a great start to the third quarter, Chris. Got up by 4.
Yep. Oh, Morgan got his own rebound. That left-handed scoop can't get it to
No
go.
good. Rebound follow inside, up and
they're gonna
in.
score it.
They're going to say count the basket to Sam Mosier. And so to the free throw line is Mosier. There's that
Yep.
Morgan scoop shot, and then Mosier with the nice follow.
Said it was on the wiki. But I don't. Trying to figure out who's
Now
going
they'll
to stay
count
in,
the
who's not
basket.
going to be in. Hey, what do we got here? Oh, officials are going to talk. So since it's that, no one has to be under there, I guess, right, Joe? So no one's there, and he just shoots it.
Not sure why.
I'm not sure.
They counted the basket. Now they're going to let him shoot 2 free throws?
All right, so it must have been something.
They're
Technical?
calling it a technical of some
It's gotta
type
be
here. There's
something.
no one in there. He's on his second
Yeah,
attempt.
yeah.
They'll count that. Wow.
I don't know.
No idea here.
I can't figure out what they called, and I know the officials are talking to the radio guys. But it's white ball on the
Shot
outside.
3 free throws
Yep.
after making a bucket.
Right?
So obviously it was a technical. It was the and one and
Right.
then a technical.
And you get the
to
ball.
to get 3. Yeah, once you get a technical, you get the ball in high
Wow.
school.
Wow.
So New Bedford down by
Dunstan.
15. Dunstan hits a 3. Durfee might have to go back to the bench and bring some of their starters in. It's
Down by
suddenly
12.
down to 12.
After
7
all those.
points. 7 points cut off that
Yep.
lead quickly. Baseline to
good luck.
Wiki. Oh, he got it nicely,
All right,
and the
no
shot
good.
was missed
Easy
there.
miss.
That
Gotta
was
run.
Durfee's
Keep
number
running.
20, Medina.
Shoot another 3.
Here's
Go up and
Dunstan.
shoot. There you go.
Jumper no good there from Mosier, as New Bedford was just trying to see if they could score some quick points here, get back in it quickly. Here's Coleman. Nowicki work to the baseline, shut
Stepped
off,
out.
and then steps on the end line.
Roll it down. Roll it down. Don't touch it.
Here's Dunston. Obviously, you're New Bedford. You got to shoot threes. Got it inside instead to Tarpey. Tried to get it down low to Mosier, and a foul is called.
And they will go to the line.
Go to the free throw line. They're going to say shooting 2.
It's Will Top.
Will Tarpey. Misses the first.
Let's watch the replay here. Watch the foot. Watch him step out on the slow-mo. Oh,
No,
he did not step out.
Yeah, the officials have had
Yeah.
not the best of games.
No.
Did not step out. You could see the space between the line and his sneaker.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 of 2 for Tarpey.
Timeout. Durfee
69-58. Durfee calls a timeout.
up by 11. So with Hawley not in the game, Sanaa not in the game, they're already putting on the sweats. And so don't expect to see them. The 5 that are there, the 5 that are there. Going to let them play up by 11.
11-point lead with 44.9 seconds left. And with your reserves, not, to be frank with you, impossible.
Yep.
You need a steal and a couple of quick threes.
Quick one, yeah. Final score up in Fall River, 68-45. The Lady Whalers with a nice convincing win.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, out of the gate for them.
Great start to the season. Score that many points.
Yep.
That's a real positive. Durfee trying to inbound. They got it to Nowicki. Over the top. That's Durfee's number 21, Nowacki.
Traveled.
And steps called against number 10.
Went forward, then put his foot down.
Nathan Botello.
Yep. Put it down first.
Here's number 5, Roberts. He'll take a long 3.
Gotta.
And he hits.
Gotta. Why not?
Demarius Roberts.
Keep shooting him. Got a foul.
New Bedford could have a young star in the making here. Nowacki. Coleman nearly lost it. Dunston to the floor. New Bedford comes away with it.
Yeah.
Then Tarpey had it taken away by Nowacki. Kick to the corner. Now Coleman looked reverse side.
That's how it's going to end.
And that'll do it. Well, the final score. The Durfee High Hilltoppers 69, I should say. New Bedford 61. So the Whalers down by 6 at the half, Chris. Had a great start to the third quarter, and it looked like maybe New Bedford had come up with some answers. They were up by 4, and then Durfee just took off from there. Hilltoppers leading by as many as 19, come away with an 8-point win, 69-61.
Well, this is a very young crew for Matt Hill, and when you have Baptiste as a freshman and obviously Roberts as a freshman, it's you're putting yourself in the fire right away. And they went out there and did that, and with a host of other players, with Tarpey and Mosier and Salmon and Goodine and Morgan, Dunston, obviously, and both Tarpey. So a lot of play, and took into effect, hey, how do I represent this school and get this program where it normally is? Well, showed a lot of heart, had some chances, had some opportunities, just couldn't hold on at the end. In the fourth quarter, you saw number 1, Javon Hawley, take over the game.
And the two teams do not head to the locker room, just go to their respective bench areas and get their stuff and put their long pants on over their shorts and get ready to head on home. So a new start to a new season for the New Bedford Whalers. Unfortunately, they fall tonight to Durfee, 69-61. Let's look at the way it wrapped up here with
Yep.
Roberts, the freshman,
With a
hitting
long
a three for New Bedford. Had a big night, tremendous night, Demarius Roberts. Only a freshman off the bench.
18 points for him.
That's just amazing
That's
for
a
such
great
a
game
young,
he'll remember.
for such a young player. Well, that'll do it from the Beardsworth-Gonzalez Gymnasium in the Ed Rodrigues Court. Wrapping it up for a final time, the Durfee High Hilltoppers defeat New Bedford in the season opener 69-61.
Don't forget to join us Friday night here, ladies on the court at the Ed Rodrigues Court here in New Bedford. So stay tuned for that one Friday night, 6 o'clock against the Lady Boxers.
On Facebook Live.
Yep.
For my partner, Chris Santos, all of our staff here at the New Bedford Cable Network, I'm Joe Cabral. Thanks for joining us tonight, and have a good night, everyone.